Hi, my name is Joe Foy. I'm National Campaign Director with the Wilderness Committee, and this is another on-the-ground report, this time from Peace River country in northern British Columbia. I'm here on the shore of Williston Lake. Williston Lake isn't really a lake at all. It's a BC hydro reservoir, and it's the largest body of fresh water in British Columbia. It was backed up by the Bennett Dam, which was constructed in the 1960s. I'm here because local First Nations, activists, as well as environmentalists and concerned citizens around the province are fighting the proposed Site C Dam. This would be another dam built on the Peace River. Now, many people do not want the Site C Dam built because of the massive damage done by the W.A.C Bennett Dam and Williston Reservoir. In fact, you can still see, even after 40 years, how the reservoir banks are eroding forests and farmlands into the water. After leaving the dam site, I headed down the Peace River Valley to interview a local biologist.
From Fort St. John, and I'm just doing a bit of a travelogue of the area of the Peace River Valley that would be flooded where the proposed Site C project to go forward. And because the Peace River bisects the Rocky Mountains, it draws warm Pacific air into an area that's dominated by the Arctic watershed or airshed. And so the combination, it makes a microclimate in the valley that's a couple of weeks longer growing season than on the adjacent plateau. And that combination of that warmer microclimate and the class 1 and 2 soils has made this has been acknowledged for well over 100 years, the agricultural productivity of this site. And so, and it's very important for connectivity from a wildlife perspective, large mammals, because of the existing W.A.C Bennett Dam caused a migration barrier through the Rocky Mountains at the headwaters of the Peace River. And so from a north-south perspective, this is still very important habitat for movement and genetic movement of species like grizzly bear and large mammals. So when you look down, we are above the flood level here, but when you look down into this valley, the portion of these fields, the flood zone the actual water will come up at varying levels depending on the morphology of the river. But some of these fields will be flooded, certainly the islands, and another issue is that it's not even the water level, the high water level itself, but because of the soil type, it's naturally, the Peace River soil valley is naturally prone to sloughing and highly erodible, and so there will be BC Hydro has what they call a safe line where they anticipate that the soils will be sloughed away. So the actual footprint of the reservoir itself goes far beyond the water level.
I then headed further down the Peace River Valley to the town of Fort St. John, where members of the Treaty 8 tribes and Peace Valley Environment Association had gathered for a bus convoy to the provincial capital in Victoria.
So let's load up the buses and send our people on the way. We would like to have an elder come up and say a prayer for our travelers going south so they can have safe journeys.
Really quickly, so everyone put your paddles into the water and brace the boat, okay? And that's about it.
Okay.
Everyone good?
Yep.
All right, do it.
No sightseeing. Sorry, we need a paddling mantra. So that we're all got the paddles in at the same time and out at the same time. No sightseeing. No sightseeing. No sightseeing. No.
The rally organizers intended to invoke the spirit of the wild Peace River by paddling canoes to the government house.
No sightseeing. No sightseeing. No sightseeing. No sightseeing.
Really strong people to help carry the canoe. We need to get that canoe in the water. So everyone get up. No sightseeing. No sightseeing. No sightseeing. No sightseeing. No sightseeing. No sightseeing. No sightseeing.
Come to the homeland of the Logan people from where the Southeast Nation and its people are descended. I want to welcome you here today thank you for your support for the people of the Peace River who are fighting for their homeland and their lifestyle and culture.
Coming out, I want to thank Songhees for allowing us here on their territory. Thank you. I also want to thank the Coast Salish for allowing us to paddle in the harbor and guiding us in this morning. That was amazing. As you've heard, my nation is one of the closest nations to the actual facilities of the Wilson Reservoir, the W.A.C Bennett Dam, and the Peace Canyon Dam. It was our grave sites, our spiritual sites, that got flooded out as well as everyone else's in Treaty 8 territory. Our sister community, Halfway, is here with us today with Chief Ed Whitford and his council and elders from up there. When they flooded in 1967 the Wilson Reservoir, it fragmented the land so great that the caribou are now registered under the Species at Risk Act as being threatened. And they're supposed to have management plans on these animals. These animals were a key piece of our culture, and the province is making decisions now to eliminate them off the planet. We just had a hard fight up there over the caribou with a mine, right? And they're making decisions every day based on their demand to create resources and jobs and money. We're not opposed to any of that. What we are opposed to is nonsense developments. Site C makes no sense whatsoever. Nothing about it makes any sense. They say it's for 500,000 homes, but the day after they announce Site C, they announce a power line going up to the Horn River. That gas is going to go to the Alberta tar sands and devastate the Alberta tar sands area, the First Nations people that live over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you to the chiefs and everybody that showed up. This is a message for the citizens of BC. I just got three quick things. One is the Peace River Regional District has a resolution outstanding opposed to Site C. Very strong message. There is also a recent resolution passed by the District of Hudson Hope opposed to Site C. These communities have already had the scourge of the two dams, and it hasn't benefited Hudson Hope at all. I'd like to just make a note that we do provide 1/3 of the energy for the province already, and I think we've done our fair share. Currently, we're self-sufficient in energy. I went to Future Grid conference. We were told we're 105% self-sufficient in energy production in the province. What we have is a problem with our food production. We're only 48% self-sufficient. We import 52%. And I think you all need to think about that. We need a policy that deals with that.
Well, that's it for this edition of On the Ground Reports. This has been Joe Foy with the Wilderness Committee. For more information, how you can stop the Site C Dam, go to wildernesscommittee.org. Bye for now.